D-Dage with her first attempt in the women's long jump. T11. Now you can hear the guide there. You need complete silence for the T11, so the guide using their voice, whether it be clapping, calling out Chad Paris, they can then guide them towards where they need to jump from.
Yeah, absolutely. You see occasionally some mishaps with this event, but look, for me, it's one of the ones that I've got the most respect for, running up and just jumping freely with the guides can do as much as they can, but they jump out of the way, and then it's left just to jump into the sand for the athletes.
The 4:33 for Dejas puts her in first position as we head back to the discus. Renee Daniel Fursil in third position, 30.35. Her best, her season best is 30.56. 31.46 lifetime best. Well, that's pushing it. That is pushing it. Well, it's well over 30 metres for the Canadian. Is it an improvement? It is. 53 centimetres further, a new area record for the Canadian. Fursil, she's third. So Ray Anderson of Australia, 20 years of age, 8th in the Paralympics. Silver in the javelin already at these championships for Ray Anderson. (29.37) her lifetime best. That was set this year as well. Well short of that. (26.42), her second attempt after the first foul. She's in fifth position.
So now, the long jump. T11, complete visual impairment. We're in the first round. Ronja Oja of Finland, whose guide is her brother, launching out to around 4 meters. We've already seen Ayala Dedai of Italy go out to 4:33. Joanna Mazur, well, she's going to have a busy night because she's in a track final later. 1500 meters champion from this week. She had a no jump. Obviously, they're relying on the guides here, Chad. It's an extraordinary event.
Yes, it is, Will. Extreme respect from the crowd here as well. You could absolutely hear a pin drop in here, and that's very, very helpful for the guides along with their athletes especially.
So brother Jesper, who is the guide, they're from Espoo. Silver in the long jump last year, 4 behind Victoria Carlson, 4 meters 20, and Ronja Oja is in the silver medal position.
Time now to move to the track. The men's 100 metres T37 final. Charles du Toit, gold over 200 already, and the world record holder. And the 2015 champion, Andrei Vadovin, is not here due to a blanket ban on Russian para-athletes. Ruben van Rooyen goes from lane 2, 6th over 200 metres, his first major championships for the 23-year-old from Cape Town. Mateusz Opczarek of Poland, his best of 7th at the 2014 European Championships. In lane 4, Matheus Evangelista Cardozo, silver over the 200 metres at these championships, silver in the long jump in Rio last year. Charles du Toit, gold already over 200, looking for the double, having won gold over the 100 and 400 in Rio last year, with a world record in the 100 metres here. Wait for the roar, Rhys Jones of Great Britain, bronze in the 2014 European Championships and also in the Commonwealth Games. Ukraine's Zarobeny, fourth in the long jump in Rio, races out of the Dnipropetrovsk Sports School in Ukraine. Odysseus Moulas of Greece, his first major championship. 24 years of age, lifetime best of 12.62. And Mohammed of Egypt, fourth over 200, just missing out. Fourth over the 100 in 2015, just missing out there. Silver in Rio behind Detroit. Your thoughts, Chad Paris?
Yep, Detroit is definitely the man to watch, the world record holder. He has that sit at 11.42. He's in some great shape at these championships, and we'll see how the great man goes.
There he is, big smile on his face. No pressure on Charles Detroit. He may come under pressure from the man next to him in lane 6 though, Rhys Jones of Great Britain. The crowd's making an extra help for those British athletes at these championships. Those who raced here back in 2012 said the same thing. Some are still going. They say it at these championships as well. And they get away quickly indeed. It wasn't the best of starts there for Charles Detroit. Inside his shoulder, it's Evangelista Cardozo who's got in front. Here comes Charles Detroit, but it's Evangelista Cardozo who's going to take it on the line. And Brazil takes it first. It is silver for Charles Detroit, and it's Ukraine's Zarobeny who picks up the bronze medal. Well, what a start indeed by Mateusz Evangelista Cardozo with a time of 11.49 seconds. 0.02 outside his lifetime best, rounded down to 11.48, so it's only 0.01 outside his lifetime best, but it is a season best for the man from Brazil. Charles Detroit picks up the silver medal, and it's the man from the Ukraine in lane 7, Vladislav Zarobeny. Isn't that nice to see?
Thank you all to finish this race, and we love you, Jesus. Thank you very, very much. Amen. Well done, guys.
Brilliant to see the athletes getting together, hugs all round with Chad Paris. A shock there perhaps, but Evangelista Cardozo, what a start he got away to.
Oh, he got off to an absolute ripper of a start, and Charles Detroit probably not as good as he would have liked, but Evangelista Cardozo, 0.01 outside his lifetime best. He won't worry about that. He's taken the gold out. Very, very impressive run. He held off Charles, coming hard at him at the end, but yep, Cardozo gets the gold. Charles Detroit coming in silver position.
Well, Evangelista Cardozo, silver here in the 200 metres. Behind Charles Detroit, positions have been reversed. He's finally picked up that gold medal. He took silver in the long jump at his home Paralympics last year as well, did the Brazilian. He missed 2015, I should say, with a broken leg. So disappointment in 2015. No such disappointment in these championships. Mohammed got away very well on the outside as well from Egypt. He looked like he was in there with a chance. It was a battle for third place between himself and the Ukrainian Zarobeny. But he picked up fourth position, did the Egyptian. Evangelista Cardozo with a season best, 0.01 outside his lifetime best, 11.48. Charles Detroit, a season best for him of 11.55. And third place to Zarobeny of Ukraine, 11.69, lifetime best for him. Bagari Jetty with his third attempt. And yeah, 55 shot put. The Iranian who picked up a gold medal at this stadium back in 2012 at the Paralympics. Fifth in these championships in the discus to date, and fourth in this event in Doha 2 years ago. He's an improvement. He's in third position, 10.79.
And we will return to see Jedi later on. Another cracking night in East London in Stratford.
Batgirl is here as well.
It's Fussell in the discus in the third round. New North American record with her previous throw. It's beyond 30 metres again. Maynard, the runaway leader at the moment, with Noelle Lenhen in second place for Ireland. 30.94 for her, Fussell 30.88 last time, but she stays in third place. 30 metres 27 that time. So now the final of the women's 400 metres T34, and that means the legendary Hannah Cockcroft. But everybody else in this race has won major medalists, including the European 800 metres champion in a different category, Carly Tate. Hannah Cockcroft, the 9 times world champion, 5 Paralympic golds, a real British hero. Two goals already this week. Lane 6 for the United States. Silver in the 800 metres here. Bronze in the 1, Alexa Halko. Lane 5 for Britain. The only athlete to beat Hannah Cockcroft pretty much this decade. Silver in the 1 here. Bronze in the 8, Carrie Denigan. Lane 4 for Belgium. Bronze in the 100 and the 400 in the Europeans in Grosseto last year, Joyce Lefebvre. Lane 3 for Great Britain. Medals in the 1, the 4 and the 800 in Grosseto for Carly Tate. And in lane 2 for Japan, silver in the 1 and the 2 in Christchurch in 2011, Haruka Katara. Tate, the reigning 800 metres European champion. Cockcroft did not compete in Grosseto. Hot favourite, Chad, definitely.
Yeah, Cockcroft's the one to look out for on the outside in lane 7 here. But Alexa Halko from the US and Cara Denigan will be looking at her the whole way around here. So you have something to pull them around, but Cockcroft's the one to look out here.
Katara in 2, Tate 3, Lefebvre 4, Denigan 5, Halko 6, Cockcroft 7. The final of the women's 400 metres T34. Just to add to the tension that little bit more.
On your mark.
Cockcroft in lane 7, aiming for her 15th Global Championship gold. Away they go in the 400 metres. Cockcroft with all the home support. The home straight is full. Say around 15,000 here tonight. All eyes on lane 7. But also going 1 and 5 is Cara Denigan for Britain. And Tate is flying for Britain as well. They've got their eyes on a clean sweep. Halko's in the best position to deny that. But it's Cockcroft flying well in lane 7 on the outside. And Denigan almost moving up with Halko on her outside. Between these three at the moment, Cockcroft looks to be well out in front. She's in lane 7 after all. Halko doing her best to keep up. And Denigan also for Great Britain. But it was in this track where she did the famous double in London 2012. And in London 2017, Cockcroft's going to do it again. She's on her way to glory. What a brilliant athlete. The 10-time world champion. A home hat-trick for Hurricane Hannah. 58-30. Tate the silver, a Denigan the bronze, and a championship record to boot. 58.30 seconds for Hannah Cockcroft. A fantastic athlete. 3 competitions, 3 golds.
Yeah, well, you can see she's very, very pumped up with that result, and sitting on the outside, didn't look at an athlete for that whole race, just pushed around, and what a sensational win, and tops off at championships, and what a great champs it has been for her.
Denigan taking the bronze medal, and normally when we have a Cockcroft gold, everybody's on their feet to the echo, but obviously we've got the blind long jump on at the moment as well, but Cockcroft Well, she's done it once more. She has never been beaten in a major championship race, the 10-time world champion.
And to show you how well Kari Denigan actually did, she came home inside, or shall I say, Alexa Halko came home inside that championship record which Cockcroft set in Doha 2 years ago. So there was nothing the matter with Alexa Halko's effort. She just couldn't catch the hurricane, Cockcroft.
Cockcroft is too good for everybody. Sailing away in lane 7, the outside lane, and at this stage I think everybody knew that the game was up and that Cockcroft was on the way to another terrific victory. The stadium where she became a national hero in Britain. So much hard work behind the scenes, training on empty tracks and wet Wednesdays in November. It's all worth it in the end. A truly great athlete and one of the most famous names in Britain. Another supreme effort by Cockcroft, and she does her second World Championship treble, the same treble that she did in Rio. A champion on home soil again for the 3rd time this week. And by that stage, if you're Halko in second and Denigan in third, you know you're not going to win this.
Yeah, exactly. Will they coming off the bend that home straight? They knew that they just had to solidify their own positions in that race, because it was all Hannah Cockcroft right from the start. There, she got off to a good start, went down the back straight, very, very strong, and finished up nice.
American record in second for the United States, Alexa Halko, and Denigan the bronze.
Didai of Italy then, 3rd position, 4:33. This, her second attempt. Well, if you take the position she's actually gone from, three and a half metres you saw there on the far side, but it's gone further than that because it gets measured from where she jumps. So 4:33, her first in 3rd position. She's now in 1st, 4:61 for Didai.
So Noelle Lenihan in the discus. It's the 3rd round, F38. Mina leading on 35.08. Lenihan 30.94 in the opening round. Solid throwing from her throughout. It's again beyond 30. It's a good set of marks for her so far. She's 6 centimetres ahead of Hassel of Canada, who's in 3rd place. Ray Anderson beginning to make a little bit of a charge herself for Australia. 30.57, Lenihan still second. But here's Ray Anderson now for Australia.
Yeah, she's our little ray of sunshine, Ray Anderson. She's going very well in this disc competition, just coming in through nicely.
Ray of sunshine, I see what you did there. And 29.04 has her in 4th place at the moment. It's just outside the medals, but that's, I think, going to go down as a no throw. Yeah, she stepped out. It wasn't long enough. Her coach wasn't able to make it to Rio, so on Facebook gave her advice constantly. Her coach being Kerry Smith.
Back to the long jump. Zhong in 1st position. Her second attempt.
对一下，对一下，好的，来，来，来，来。
So there she goes, 4:43 with her opener, which was a lifetime best. There it is. She manages to hold her form there in line, which is very important in this event for obvious reasons. Second position then behind Didi, 440. So Natalia Jasinska will not start from Poland in the women's 400 metres T37. Natalia Kobza looking for double, having already won 200 metres T37. But Georgina Hermitage of Great Britain goes in this one. Neda Bahi, fourth over 200 metres. Will go from lane 9. She won bronze back in 2016. Gold here at this stadium in 2012. Liesl Hoos of South Africa, fifth over the 200. Seventh in Rio last year. There she is, Natalia Kobza, gold over the 200 metres already, looking to complete the double. Jiang Fenfen, fourth in Rio last year, but was part of the gold medal 4x100 team there. She's quick. Ostevets of France, fifth in the T38 race at the 2016 European Championships. Yalene Roberts, we've seen her already, silver in the long jump here. She was bronze also over 200 metres, the former wrestler who plans on becoming a coach in that after university. And wait for this one. In lane 3, Georgina Hermitage, senior debut in 2015, the reigning European, World and Paralympic champion, who also holds the world record and championship records. Hard to see past Hermitage in this one, Chad Paris.
Yeah, Georgina Hermitage is going to chase everybody down from the inside here. The opposite to what Cockcroft did earlier out in front. She'll have everyone to look at, and that's a really good thing for her.
So Hermitage in 3, Roberts in 4, Oosteritz in 5, Jiang in 6, Kobza in 7, Hoos in 8, and Bahi goes in 9, who won gold here at the London Paralympics in 2012. Away they go, all getting away sharpishly. Hermitage on the inside will be seeing everyone in front of her. She's already come up on Jalene Roberts and overtaken both her and Oosteritz. On the inside she moves, looking very, very good indeed. Running way out in front there, it's Neda Bahi who won gold here in 2012. She's probably a couple of metres ahead at the moment, but also back there is Jiang Fenfen of China running well in lane 6 as they come around with Hermitage taking the inside, but out in front it's Neda Bahi of Tunisia who leads. Hermitage coming up on the inside now, she's working her way into first position. Bahi starting to tighten up a bit. Natalia Kobza of Ukraine is also coming through. It's a battle between her and Bahi to take the silver medal. But it's Georgina Hermitage who's going to come through. The question is, what is the time going to be? Hermitage, it's up to 55. The world record's at 1. Championship record of 1:02.01. She's broken the world record. Georgina Hermitage, what a run indeed in this stadium. Georgina Hermitage, she was starting to tighten up towards the end. She's on the ground. She's in tears of joy. Why wouldn't you be? 1 minute, 0.30 seconds, a new world record. Oh, great bitten indeed. Georgina Hermitage, what a run. What an athlete. What a superstar, Chad Paris.
Yeah, Georgina Hermitage, what a sensational run. World record, 1 minute flat .29. That is an insane time for her. That's very, very impressive from the Great British.
Well, it's been rounded down to 1 minute, 0.29 seconds. Georgina Hermitage. Kobza coming in second position for the Ukraine. She won gold over 200 metres, did Natalia Kobza. She was looking to complete the double, and that lady you just saw a moment ago, Jiang Fenfen of China, coming home to take the bronze medal. But Hermitage, it took her until around the 150 mark to really put the foot down and get going. It was lane 9, Bahi on the outside, Chad, who looked like they had the running of things, but Hermitage at that point, all of a sudden, she just appears from nowhere and is 20 metres in front before you know it, and she's pushing for that record.
Yeah, the inside to outside lanes, it's an interesting one when you're looking at them at the top of the bend. Bahi looked very, very good with about 120 to go, and then Hermitage just popped out of nowhere, really. She came down that home straight very, very strong and finished well. It was a very, very nice run indeed with that world record.
Well, there you see Kobzar going across in second position, but just explain to us the difference. When you're out in the furthest lane, as Bahi was, you're out by yourself. How do you try and hold on from there if you have to run from that position?
Running in the outside lane is always a tough one. It's never the easy feat. You've got to be by yourself that whole time, as we saw Hannah Cockcroft did that earlier with ease. But yeah, when you're on the inside, it's definitely the easier, but you do have the tighter bend to deal with.
Well, what a performance. We saw Hannah Cockcroft pick up gold just a few minutes ago. The crowd are on their feet. Georgina Hermitage. A second gold medal for Great Britain on Thursday evening. She's exhausted. I'm exhausted. That's lovely to see. Lovely to see with her daughter. Hard not to be teary-eyed with that. She'll be teary-eyed with the result because she's got a world record. 1 minute .29. Kobzar with a new lifetime best coming home in the silver, and Zhang Fenfen, a lifetime best for her, picking up the bronze in the women's 400 metres T37 final.
So next on the track, the final of the men's 800 metres T34, the fastest and the best coordination impairment wheelchair athletes. Male equivalent of Hannah Cockcroft's event, and Wani Katila by a long way the male equivalent. Like Cockcroft, Katila a 10-time world champion, the reigning 100 and 400 champion from this week. It's in lane 8, Katila, fabulous athlete, but on his outside, the Paralympic champion Mohamed El Hamadi. Lane 7 for Britain, the reigning European champion over 800 metres, Isaac Towers. Lane 6 for Australia, silver in the one here, as was the case in Rio. Reid McCracken, he won bronze in the 800 at those Paralympic Games. The former European champion won 4 golds in Swansea, 3 golds in Grosseto. Henry Mani of Finland. Lane 4 for the United States, 4th in the 400 metres here. Bronze in the 200 in the 2011 Worlds, Austin Pruitt. 4th in the 100 metres here, his best ever major championship result on a global basis for Canada, Austin Smeek. Lane 2 for Switzerland, bronze in the 100 metres, and the last world champions, Bojan Mitic. And in lane 1 for Great Britain, bronze in the 100, the 400 and the 800, in the Europeans, Ben Rawlings. So Wani Katila in 8, Mohamed El Hamadi in 9, and Chad Perris. It's a high-class field, these two to the 4.
Yeah, the athletes on the outside, the ones to watch at the start here, I think, and then you've got Rawlings on the inside as well going to come through, but watch Crackers, Reid McCracken on the inside, meow.
Underway then in the men's 800 metres, T34 final. So much quality across the field. McCracken going up very well for Australia straight away. 4 major medals he won in Lyon in 2013. 3 silver, 1 bronze. He's going well then in 6. Towers in 7 for Great Britain. Speak trying to make a little bit of a shift inside straight away as they break. El Hamadi and Katila have got the furthest to travel. They're on the outside. Lots of jostling straight away. United States, Austin Pruitt hitting the front. Inside the Canadian Smeek. Rawlings and Towers chucking inside for Great Britain. And Mani as well on the inside in 4th. McCracken is in 5th. But El Hamadi and Katila are keeping their powder dry on the outside. It's still Pruitt for the United States, who leads as they hit the bell. Then a bit of a movement coming in the outside. Rawlings is there in second place. Towers there as well. Mani there as well. At the moment, Katil and El Hamadi are way back. Bit of a surprise. The reigning world and Paralympic champions, both of them in that order. Could be a passing of the flame here on the back straight. It's still Pruin who leads for the United States. So much movement here. Mani's in a good position. Trying not to get boxed in. And now here come Katil and El Hamadi. Big charge on the outside. Katil hitting the front in the closing straight. El Hamadi on his outside. It's Wally Katil, the 10-time world champion, the defending world champion, and the Paralympic champion El Hamadi will take the silver here. Katila and El Hamadi the 1-2. Championship record 144.80 as well. And Wally Katila, 11 world titles for him now. He made a great break at the right time. He breaks his own championship record, 144.79, and Isaac Towers takes the bronze medal for Britain.
Yes, Wally Katila there, just they were very even at about 150 to go, and then he just put the foot down and said, look, I'm going to go, no one's coming with me. So sensational finish there from Wally Katila.
Good work by the European champion Towers to take third place, and Reid McCracken was in fourth. They were way back, both of them. It was almost as if they were man-marking each other. They just have that class to be able to shoot past the rest, and virtually went from last to first. They knew what they were doing, and then it became a straight shootout, mano a mano, between the defending world champion Katila, sailing out ahead of the Paralympic champion, the man who dethroned him in Rio, Mohamed El Hamadi. But Katila has the last laugh this time. It's his third gold medal in London this week, and Towers with the bronze for Britain. McCracken in fourth place. Very good race that, the men's 800 T34. Gold for Wally Katila, again for Tunisia, his third here, 144.79. Al Hamadi the silver for the United Arab Emirates, and Towers the bronze for Britain.
So the final round of the women's discus throw. Li Yingyi in fourth position, the Chinese, 29.96. She has some work to do, that's good. Well, that's an improvement. It's over the 30-metre mark. She hasn't got there yet. The white flag is good. Well, pressure on Ferzel here. The Canadian, who was in third position. She's not any longer. Lifetime best, 30.97.
Noah Lenihan, final round then, and it is going to be silver for Ireland. A sixth medal of London 2017, and these World Paralympics Championships for Ireland. Lenihan with the silver, 3 gold and 3 silver for Ireland now. And Lenihan with that championship record of 31.97 in round 4. She's broken it as well. She's only 2 centimetres away from her own world record, 32.12. It's silver for Ireland, and Noah Lenihan joining Niamh McCarthy and Orla Barry with silver medals, and those goals for McKillop and Smith on the double. Mina will not throw in this final round. Mina takes the gold again. The 4 in a row world champion. That's 7 global discus titles in a row. The last one she didn't win was the 2006 Worlds. Every Paralympic and World Championship since then she's won. Asian Games champion as well. Gold for China, Mina, championship record 35.08. Silver for Ireland, Noah Lenihan, championship record 32.13. And bronze for China, Li Yingyi. Vassell picked in fourth.
Back to the women's long jump, T11, the third attempt of Zhong Hu Min. 4:43, a lifetime best already in the silver medal position. White flag given. .443, a lifetime best with her opener. That's not a bad effort either. Great respect for these athletes, the T11 class. 4:44, she's improved it by 1 centimetre, has Zhong. Here's Takada of Japan. Well, we've seen the mark she needs to get if she's to get into second place. It looks an improvement. 4:34. Her lifetime best was 4:45 coming into this. Silver the 2014 Asian Para Games for Chiaki Takada. You can see the guy clapping the hands. She starts going wide. I remember seeing Roderick Townsend Roberts do that a couple of years ago and hit the actual board. It's fine. It's more than fine. It's brilliant. 4:45. She moves into second and equals her lifetime best.
So now the final of the men's 800 metres T53, and one of the great champions, the defending world champion in this, the 9 times world champion, Brent Lakatos from Canada. But the reigning Paralympic champion over 800 metres from Thailand, over 400 and 800, Pongsakorn Payo. 2 silvers for him in London so far. In lane 8 for Kuwait, the former Paralympic 400 metres champion and former world 100 and 200 champion for Kuwait, Hamad El Adwani. The former European 200 and 800 champion and former world 400 and 800 champion for France, Pierre Fairbank. In lane 6 for the United States, no major global medals yet for the boy from Brooklyn, Brian Seaman. The 9-time world champion for Canada, the defending champion here, Brent Lakatos. Lane 4 for Korea, silver in the 400 and 800. In the last Asian Games in Incheon, Yoo Byung-hun. In lane 3 for Thailand, the former Paralympic 4x100 metres relay champion, Sopa Itansen. 2 relay titles for him back in 02. And in lane 2 for France, bronze in the 4x4 in the last World Championships in Doha for Nicolas Brignon. The reigning world champion, Brent Lakatos in 5. The Paralympic champion, Payo, in 9. The final of the men's 800 metres T53. Away they go, Brignon, Intasen, Yoo, Lakatos, Seaman, Fairbank, Aladwani and Payo. And the 2 men we expect to shoot off have done that, but Fairbank also with a very good start for France in lane 7. Remember, a European double for him in 2014 in Swansea, and he's previously been a world 800 metres champion in Lille and the Stade Métropole back in 2002. But Lakatos with that black maple leaf right on the front of the helmet, taking his position straight away. It's Fairbank who leads for France. A little bit of movement on the outside from Payo, the reigning Paralympic champion. He's got 9, and also Seaman of the United States in the blue. Payo on the outside, Brignon locked in on the inside, and Lakatos way back in 6th and 7th, waiting for the bell. It's Payo hitting the front, 55.06. Seaman and Fairbank the 1-2 at the moment. Payo back in 3rd. Laganos biding his time in 4th place. The 9-time world champion, just as Hannah Cockcroft was 20 minutes ago, before she took title number 10. And Laganos now makes his big move on the outside. Laganos going out in front, ahead of Fairbank and Seaman. Fairbank on the inside, Seaman on the outside, and Payao, man marking him, stalking him, moving up right behind, closing straight. It's Brent Laganos again for Canada. He's a truly great champion, and just like Hannah Cockcroft on this track of the last 15, 10 world titles for Laganos. What a man! Fairbank gets the silver, and Payao for me gets the bronze. But Brent Laganos, a real battler, a real warrior. 3 gold medals in London 2017 for Brent Laganos of Canada.
Yeah, Lakatos was sitting in about 6th place as they came around with the 1 lap to go there, Will, and 250 metres to go. He put the foot down and nobody was catching him.
Laganos the gold, Payao the Paralympic champion having to settle for bronze with Fairbank between the two. What a result for the 45-year-old, and in exactly a week's time Pierre Fairbank turns 46. He is evergreen. Laganos making a great break, and Payao shooting away right behind him. But Fairbank, who'd led them out for a lot, might have given up the gold, but wasn't going to lose the silver here. He won silver in the 800 behind Payao last year, where Laganos had to make do with the bronze, but not here, not in London. Gold for Brent Laganos again. He wants every world championship to be held here. He loves this track. And Fairbank, great win of the silver medal ahead of Payao in 3rd place. But it was all really Chad Paris about the timing here.
It was that 250 to go. He went around the outside and just stepped on it, and no one was catching him. I think he wants the championships to be held here every time, and for good reason. What a champion in this stadium. He's done an awesome job, and hats off to him. What a champion.
A 10th world title for Brent Laganos of Canada, 140.14. Fairbank the silver for France, and Payao the bronze for Thailand.
Jong Hyo Min, F11 women's long jump. False start. She was going to run to the officials there if she had kept on that line. So back we go again.
Yeah, good job from the guide there, spotting that one up, making sure that she wasn't going to go astray on the run up there, so we'll have another go.
That's the difficulty, isn't it? It can be a serious injury if they are not pulled up early and brought back to that start position. So Jong Hyo Min of China, gold already in the javelin at these championships, as well as in 2015. So knows what it's like to be a world champion. She's only a bronze medalist at the moment. A lifetime best of 4:44 though. That's not bad either. 4.12 was her lifetime best coming into this. 32 centimetres she's added to it so far. That is quite a chunk of change. Javelin's her thing.
Red sky at night. Ayola Dadai of Italy. Round 4 of the women's long jump. In a good position at the moment. She's our leader, and that will help a lot. Born in Albania, competes for Italy now. It's just across the Adriatic after all. Her other half is Emanuele Di Marino, who we've seen a lot of this week competing for Italy. She's never won a major championship gold, but she's in a great position here. This competition is speeding along. Joanna Mazur had a no jump in the opening round. She's pulled out of the rest. Deadeye increases her lead, 4.65, and Deadeye looks good for gold. Takada of Japan with her 5th round attempt.
In second position, 4.45. That's not bad either. It's a little bit confusing there because the ball on the far side doesn't necessarily mean exactly what the measurement's going to be, because in this T11 section, Chadha's taken from the area where they jump from, is taken from that front toe where they jump from to the mark in the pit, a manual measurement.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, it's pretty tough to be able to pick it the distance as you're watching it, but they go very well.
Well, there it is, a new lifetime best of 4.49. She stays in second position, does Chiaki Takada.
Yes, increased it by 4 centimetres. A very nice jump by the Japanese.
Very nice evening as well here at London Stadium. Which is now the home of West Ham United Football Club.
And Joe Hart and Chicharito, they both signed in the past 24 hours. Capel then, coming up in the F41 men's shot put. That fabulous world record earlier of 13.81. It's a real prime entertainer. The reigning Paralympic champion. Doesn't look the happiest. There won't be another world record by the looks of it.
So, no improvement there. He is in first place, Nico Capel, with that world record. Zhi Xiaowei in the bronze medal position from China. So here's Zhang Humin in the final round of the women's long jump T11 in third position currently. 4.44, a lifetime best with her third effort. Narrowly below that by 1 centimetre with her 5th attempt. She needs to make up 6 centimetres if she's to go past Chiaki Takada of Japan in the silver medal position. No improvement though. 4.31, Zhang takes the bronze medal. It means Takada is guaranteed silver at least.
So now the final of the women's 400 metres T11. It is complete visual impairment, and every time we get a wide shot, there's a plane flying overhead. Joanna Mazur, the 1500 metres champion from these World Championships, goes in lane 3. So we start in lane 7, and Diana Laura Corazza Castaneda, 5th in the 400 metres at the last World Championships. In lane 5, the reigning Asian, world and Paralympic champion for China, Liu Kuching. And in lane 3 for Poland, this week's 1500 metres world champion, Joanna Mazur, who has stepped out of the long jump final. She obviously feels she has a better chance here. She no jumped in the first round and then stepped out. So Mazur in 3, Liu in 5, Corazza Castaneda in lane 7. great Teresina Guillemina, the world record holder in this. What a lot she's done for the global sport across the board. Mazur, Liu Kujing, Karatsa Castaneda. The final of the women's 400 metres, T11. They're away. Good start by Liu Kujing. They all got off to a good start, really, but Liu Kujing, particularly Karatsa Castaneda's being gobbled up on the outside. Liu Kujing of China. That great right of golds in Doha 4 years ago. 2 years ago, she won 4 gold medals. 5 golds she won at the Asian Games the year before. Liu Kujing in the middle, gliding at the moment. The main battle seems to be for the silver medal between Karatsa Castaneda on the outside and Missoura Poland on the inside. Liu Kujing of China, her guide alongside her, Zhu Donglin, stride for stride, and well ahead of the rest. What a joust it's going to be for silver, and at the moment it's Karatsa Castaneda who's leading that. Liu Kujing, the Asian champion, the world champion, the Paralympic champion, tying up a bit. Karatsa Castaneda coming in the inside. Liu wins it. Just Karatsa Castaneda with the silver, and Joanna Mazur third for Poland. And Liu Kujing just looked to be losing a rhythm there a little bit. It's her first world title this week, having won 4 in Doha and 5 golds in Asia. 58-51 the winning time. But I'll tell you what, Chad, she nearly lost her way there at the end.
Yeah, nearly got pipped on the line there by Karatsa Castaneda, but Liu Kujing being wheeled over the line by her guide as they got to the last 10 metres. Very, very close finish, but yeah, very, very nice run to finish off.
So Liu takes her 5th world title, and she was well in control at this stage. Karatsa Castaneda going very well on the outside, and Joanna Mazur, all Joannas in Poland seem to have the nickname of Asia. Well, she was in 3rd place at this stage, but it was the Asian champion, Liu Kujing, absolutely flying at this stage, and she just horribly lost her way there. Karatsa Castaneda getting the information from Jorge Gasparcena, her guide. Come on, we can get the gold here. But Liu got over the line. Wasn't dragged over the line by a guide, so she'll be okay. The gold for her, Karatsa Castaneda the silver, and Joanna Asia Mazur the bronze in the end. But Chad, she lost her rhythm badly, and obviously complete visual impairment.
Oh yes, it was very, very close. They took about 20 metres off in that last sort of 30 metres even. It was a really strong finish, but not enough for the gold, and the Chinese Liu Kujing just held off nicely.
The silver to Karatsa Castaneda for Mexico, and the bronze, Joanna Mazur from Poland. Liu Kujing, the champion again.
F41 men's shot put. Jia, his final attempt. He's in bronze medal position. Can he go any better? 11.86 is the mark. He's set already. $12.28 is what he needs to beat. He hasn't got there. Guaranteed the bronze though, 11.65. Here's the man who's guaranteed silver. Current Duke of Great Britain. 12.28, a season best with his opener. Doesn't improve on that. 11.20, season best. He takes silver. So that means that Nico Capel. Here he is, the German, guaranteed gold. He's already set a world record. 13.81, that with his second. How's your luck? Not in. So he has to be content with that mark of 13.81. New world record, broken his own world record. He had a 13.78, set just last month. First for Germany, second for Great Britain, and third for China. There he is. What an athlete, what a thrower, what a world record, celebrating with Wisby the Bee. The Paralympic champion, the world champion, Nico Capel. World record 13.81. Karen Duke of Great Britain with silver and a season best 12.28. Zhizhe Wei of China, bronze, 11.86.
Here is Deadeye. The biggest eyes of the week. Ayola Deadeye, a world champion for the first time. And out she goes. That's around 4.5. 4.65 her best. And it's gold for Italy. She joins the greats, Caroni and Versace and even her other half, Di Marino. She is a world champion. Previously a European silver, a pair of those. 3 European bronze medals. She's never won a global medal before tonight, but now Ayola Deadeye has. A leap of honour, a beaming smile, and Ayola Deadeye, the world champion for Italy. So the women's long jump T11, Deadeye the gold for Italy, 4.65, Takada the silver for Japan, 4.49, and Zhong the bronze for China, 4.44.